Hello and welcome everyone to this week's Commodities Corner presented by myself, Phil Carr, at the Gold and Silver Club. So today we will be reviewing the commodity markets this week. We'll be covering our top trades of the week. We'll be doing live technical analysis and trading, identifying highly profitable trade setups, and of course answering any questions you have and providing live support. So let me introduce you to the Gold and Silver Club. First, the Gold and Silver Club is an international commodities trading, research and advisory group specializing in the precious metals, the energies and agricultural markets. The Gold and Silver Club is recognized as leading go-to authority on the commodity markets, and as internationally respected commodity experts, the group's analysis opinions on the commodity markets are routinely sought by major financial television channels and publications, including Bloomberg, Reuters, CNN, Global Banking and Finance Review, and the Wall Street Journal, to name a few. The Gold and Silver Club has advised and taught technical analysis, fundamental research, and portfolio management to more than 50,000 private and institutional clients worldwide. So for further information on the Gold and Silver Club and our expertise, please do visit our website at www.thegoldandsilverclub.com. Okay, we'll have a look now at the price of gold. We're currently trading at $1,204 per ounce. So we'll take a look at that very shortly. Just before we do so, we'll review the top trades of the week using the Gold and Silver Club signature trading strategies, which are as follows. So first of all, we were reviewing this last week. We had a lovely breakout on Brent crude oil. This week, just a bit earlier on in the week, we finally broke out of that pennant formation. So the markets have been consolidating. They've been coming to the apex in this pennant formation. There was a tight squeeze, and we've had a really nice breakout to the upside over the last few days. So there was a rise trade for the price to be higher, entering above $60.77 a barrel. Really nice move on Brent. WTI crude oil as well, very similar situation. We finally got a breakout above some major resistance channels. We've been looking at this for quite some time on these weekly sessions. The potential for WTI and Brent crude oil to form a bottom here and break out of their major resistance channels, and we've had a lovely breakout over the last couple of days. So WTI crude oil rise trade for the price to be higher than $55.60 a barrel, and also palladium's been really nice this week as well. We had a good breakout trade for a buy above $770 per ounce, and that has delivered really nicely as well. Good breakout trade to the upside this week too. So what we'll do now, we'll just move over to the technicals. We'll have a look at some of the trade opportunities which are starting to line up on the markets at the moment. We'll be using a very straightforward style of trading, very powerful style of trading for you, which is very simply the rise and the fall type of trade. If you select rises, you win the payout. If the market exit price is strictly higher than the entry price, and if you select falls, you will win the payout if the market exit price is strictly lower than the entry price. Okay, so very straightforward. Okay, so let's move over to the technicals. What I'll do, I will start to share my screen with you. So very shortly you'll see my trading screen. So let me just bring that across. Okay, perfect. So you should be able to see my screen now. The first market we'll start off with here, we'll just have a quick look at the US dollar index, looking very interesting. So this morning we were just doing a review on this. What you want to note at the moment is the US dollar index, which does move inversely to a lot of the precious metals. It broke down this morning. It's finding a little bit of support towards the lower end of the trend channel here at the moment. So if the US dollar does find support at the lower end of this channel, we put in a new swing low here. That will provide a little bit of pressure again on the metals. We would expect them potentially to come down as we come into next week if the US dollar does hold on to this support zone at the moment. So we'll definitely keep an eye on for that. Palladium at the moment, you can see it came up to a key resistance channel over the course of this week. We had a really nice breakout trade from the lower end of this channel earlier this week. Nice V-shaped reversal pattern. We've come up to $782.49 and just found some rejection around that level. Platinum I do like for a buy here at the moment. The reason being is we are building a nice trend channel here. We're ricocheting between support and resistance. Nice upward trending channel. We're getting higher swing highs on this, higher swing lows as well. I do favor this for a buy over the next few days. So I'm just going to quickly show you what I'm looking at here. So it's going to be a rise and fall trade again. You want to go to commodities, rise and fall. We go out to the metals and very simply going to go over to platinum here. And I'm looking for a trade to be in effect until next week. I'd actually look to exit that buy, I'd look at about 3 to 4 days on this particular trade. So I'm going to, rather than exit on Monday, I'll exit on Tuesday. So that's 4 days. So it's ultimately giving the trade enough room really to get towards the upper end of the channel. Remember, the price only needs to break out 1 point higher and close 1 point higher in order for us to win the entire payout here. So with Platinum, looking for a closing price above $11.65, $1,165.99. And what we'll do here, we'll go for a 70% payout. So the deposit on the trade, $589.46 for a $1,000 payout. So let's just take that for a buy here. Okay, perfect. That has been done. So I do like the Platinum trade for more upside at the moment. Silver, ultimately, we're holding on to the lower end of a trend channel. You can see we're starting to consolidate. We're forming a pennant formation, which is where the price tends to get tighter, where you've got a rising support channel and a lowering resistance channel. So this whole zone, as we're starting to come towards the apex here, is going to be a decision point for silver here, whether we just continue to break down within the overall major trend channel here, or whether we can get a breakout to the upside. So silver, waiting for it to consolidate. Over the longer term, I do see more downside here. If you go over to the bigger time frames, you can see here we've got quite a strong resistance channel, but we are getting a bit of support. So we're due a resolution. We can just adjust these slightly actually on the larger time frames. And you can see here where we're due some sort of resolution or a breakout over the course of April here. So I would continue to monitor that. We'll see how that looks on the daily. Yep, that's good. Okay, excellent. So we'll move over and have a look at gold. Gold actually doing quite well. So we can see we're holding on to the lower end of the trend channel here, looking for a little bit more of a breakout to the upside on gold above the 1210 level. Then we should start to pick up the pace, pick up some momentum to the upside. I would favor the platinum buy over gold at the moment. Platinum's just been a bit stronger recently than gold. Gold's still consolidating at the lower end of its trend channel. Really needs to break through $1,225 an ounce to pick up some momentum to the upside, similar to what you've seen on oil. Essentially, if you take out this level, you're going to see a lot of buy orders get triggered and stop losses get hit as well. So you get a combination of events and you get a good breakout to the upside. So that's what we look at on gold. Moving over to oil. Oil is quite interesting at the moment. So we've had a really nice breakout, particularly on Brent crude oil. Here's the pennant we discussed last week. We were getting a consolidation. We were looking for a potential breakout trade from the upper end of this resistance channel, and we've broken out really well over a 500-point breakout here. So it's looking really good on the technicals here with this overall breakout to the upside. Now, what you would expect at the moment is potentially, after such a significant breakout, is to get some profit taking, some consolidation around the resistance levels here at the moment. So we'll be awaiting the next setup for the time being. So we've had a good breakout, good buy trade, good rise trade for the price to be higher here on Brent. Ultimately, we're just consolidating a little bit towards the upper end of this breakout at the moment. If we move over to WTI crude oil, you can see here, in fact, if I just take you over to the previous major resistance going back to the end of December, where we're coming into a key area, which is around the $60 per barrel on light sweet crude oil. That will be the next real key area to test and potentially break out from. Now, most markets, they cannot sustain a continued rally. We've had about 5 days worth of rallies here, so we would expect some sort of a pullback on oil here in the coming days. There may well be a good opportunity for you just for a day trade, for a sell short, a quick in and out trade. We haven't quite got that set up at the moment, but around this whole $60 per barrel zone, I would expect some event area, potentially some profit taking or rejection. If we can break it and clear above that zone, again, we'll take out, if you can imagine all the sellers who've got in around December, or they've got their positions in from a long time ago, up when it was $80, $90 per barrel, they would have all their stop losses sitting around this zone, around the $60 per barrel, and they would want to exit their sell shorts if oil came up to that level. So this could be quite an explosive area for WTI crude oil. Definitely an area that we want to watch. So going back to Brent crude oil here as well, I'll just double check on the tighter time frame, see if we've got anything major that we can trade right now. Not really. You've got a bit of a trend channel which is developing just at the moment here. So it's just consolidating. We're likely to get more momentum into the US session. We've already taken some really good profits on both WTI and Brent, so we'll await the next setup there. I'll just double check again. Palladium, if it can get a break above this resistance zone today, I would say that's a good breakout trade for a buy. I definitely favour platinum at the moment for a buy to the upside. Both the short term and the long term is looking good. Silver at the moment, building up a little bit of a consolidation. We need a bit more information on silver. Need to see how silver does during the US session. And gold at the moment just needs to do a little bit more work to break out to the upside here in order to get some good momentum going here. So what I'll do, I'll quickly double check and see if we've got any questions or comments coming through at all. If there are any questions or comments, do let me know, and we can certainly take a look at those as well. So that's what we're seeing just at the moment for day trade opportunities on binary. So, of course, the major markets you want to be able to trade on binary. For commodities, you've got the metals, which includes gold, platinum, palladium, silver. And just on the energies here, we have oil, and you've got WTI and Brent crude oil. You can trade the overall, get it overall exposure to WTI and Brent crude oil via the energies on binary.com. Okay, so again, those are the major levels we want to be watching today. Potential breakout on gold if we can start to clear some momentum just above these weekly highs here. So essentially above 1210, we'll be looking for a buy opportunity, and platinum is looking good for a long at the moment. And we'll just bring it back to, I'll leave it on platinum for the time being because that's really the top trade which I see playing out at the moment over the course of today, guys. So that is really the main trade opportunity you want to be having a look at. Okay, excellent. And with that, if you would like to find out more about joining our live trading room sessions at the Gold and Silver Club, which we run during the week, very simply, in order to do that, you can join the Gold and Silver Club and our live online trading sessions. Please just go to www.jointhegoldandsilverclub.com. Enrollment is by application only. Just complete the enrollment form and we'll get in touch with you ASAP. Very simply, once you go onto the enrollment form, very quick form you to fill out, will take you less than 1 minute. And from there, we look forward to welcoming you to the Gold and Silver Club. So for those of you that would like to take advantage of that and join us during our regular live trading rooms, I will just post the link in the chat for you just to make it very straightforward. Okay, so there is the link just to make it very straightforward for you. And, of course, I wish you all good trading for this afternoon. Have a great weekend, guys, and we'll definitely catch you back here same time next week for another session, and we'll see how these trades have played out over the course of next week as well. Okay, great stuff, guys. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one. And thank you to binary.com, Sharice, and the team for hosting today's webinar. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.